Welcome to Victoria's Place. Today we're going to talk about perception. What people see in other people. And why. Why is it this way? Why do people do what they do when they see people? And why do people have to feel that they've got to be a certain way to be accepted in the world, in society? Oh, why they worry about things so much. Okay, well, we're going to talk about this. A lot of things. Okay? Definition of perception. Perception is just how people see other people. I mean, with their senses. And I would say that sight is probably one of the biggest. And it's usually external a lot of times when it comes to how people see people. They read it on the outside when it's really more important on the inside. But since people can't really see the inside, it's harder for them to judge, you know, unless they have a really open mind or they really are open to things, you know. I mean, people tend to judge a lot on the outside, which is not right. We're going to get into this. Okay? And the way people judge is because of a bunch of standards and labels that were set up by society over the years, over many, many, many years. I don't even know how a lot of this stuff got started, but they did. And people use these labels and standards to judge others by the sense of visual, the senses of visual, hearing, touch, feelings, all kinds of things. All the senses. You know? They take what they learn from books, again, like what society says, or from what people say, and they interpret it from what they see in front of them. Okay? Now, because of all these standards and labels put out there, I mean, if somebody sees somebody of a certain age or whatever, they look like they're 60, okay? If they look like they're 60, then they assume that they've had this kind of life and they've done this and that, and they're at this stage of the game. Same if they're 20 or whatever. Is that important to them when it comes to age? You know, it shouldn't be. It should be nothing. That's my opinion. Okay? Looks. I mean, I don't even know how the standard of looks ever came into play in the first place, but they did, you know? I mean, when it comes to looks, you gotta look a certain way, or you're not accepted, or you're not popular. That's not, I mean, people get accepted in all kinds of beauty, or whatever. Whatever the interpretation of beauty is to them. Unfortunately, beauty is interpreted by what society says is beauty. Not what people think is beauty. It should come from the heart. That's what beauty is about. It comes from the heart, not from what some book says. But unfortunately, that's not the way the world is, in most cases. That's why I say false labeling. I mean, I hate labels, because labels tend to make people seem like they're different than they really are. We'll get into that more later. Okay? Now, how do people see you inside and out? That's what I want to talk about here. I mean, when somebody sees you all dressed up, glamorous looking, you walk very ladylike, very professional, you automatically assume that you're a winner. Yeah, I mean, you got it. You're getting places in this world. You got the beauty. You got this and that. But you know, some of the nastiest people in the world act like that. And some of the nicest people in the world are total opposite from people like that. It's just an interpretation of what they see. And they automatically judge people because of what they see. It's not right, but that's the way it works. And most of the time it's done from the outside. We're going to get into this in a minute. What people see on the outside is very important to them. Very important. Not to all, but to many. Society is brainwashed that in order to be popular and accepted and everything, you got to be this way, you know? You got to have a certain beauty about yourself. You got to have a certain weight, certain height, a certain posture. What you wear is very important, and how you are. Everything is external. Everything is visual, unfortunately. It's not right. We've been brainwashed by society to say that long, beautiful hair is good. It's real good. It's beautiful. You know? Wow, that's nice. You know? Same with a nice, organized figure. Wow, beautiful. Oh, that's terrific. Yay. You know? Smooth skin. You know? Beautiful. Nice painted nails. Beautiful. How you walk. How you talk. You know? Beautiful. If you follow the books, the rules, what it says in the books. What society says is good and what's bad. You're beautiful. Is that right? No. Totally not. Not right at all. Out the window. Not in my opinion. My opinion is what comes inside. Not what some textbook says. No way. It's not how it works. You get into it more. Very soon. I've been saying this all along. It's inside what counts the most, not the outside. I don't care what you look like. You can weigh 500 pounds, and short, have hardly no hair, don't talk right, or whatever, according to what society thinks is talking right. You know? Wear lousy clothes. I treat you just like anybody else. As a movie star is dressed, or an actress, any celebrity is dressed, you know, to the hilt. Because they got the money, the power to be that way. In my opinion, they're both the same. No difference. It's perception that makes the big difference. That's what it's all about. That's what we're talking about here. Perception. Perception. If you got that long hair, and you got that beautiful healthy hair, and you got those beautiful eyes, and beautiful face, and you know, beautiful figure, and very feminine talking or whatever. Everything that society says is beautiful for being a woman. And for a man, it's the other way around with, you know, muscles, all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm going to talk more about women right now, but it's the same thing with men. Perception is, like I say, the book says this, you look, then you analyze. Oh, she's fat. She's ugly. Oh, she's not going to make it. No way. She's a loser. Bye-bye. I'm not going to associate with her. You don't get no money. She's a loser. Wrong. totally wrong. 1,000% wrong. A million times wrong. Wrong is wrong. Society, the way the world is, we are bombarded by it every day. Totally. Unless you're a hermit somewhere living in the mountains away from total civilization. I got lots of examples for you. Every time you listen to the radio, watch TV or whatever, commercials come on. You're worried about losing your hair. We got this for you. We'll fix it. No problem. Yes. There's solutions here. Losing weight. Getting in shape. You know? The only thing about being in shape is that it's health beneficial. That's fine. That's beautiful. But other than that, it shouldn't affect the person at all. You know? Beauty, especially beauty. I mean, what's wrong with not having much hair? Or being fat? Or not talking right? Or some kind of handicap? Why do people label people wrong that way? And they say they're bad. They'll never be winners. Or they even feel sorry for them. Why should you be sorry for them? If they're happy with their lives, that's fine. Be happy for them. You know? I'm very happy for people who are really happy with themselves. That's what counts. Because I tell you, you become a prisoner of your own self when you try to live by the rules, by the book, the standards. It's a never-ending process. It's going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to cost you greed. It's going to cost you friends. It's going to cost you everything just to keep up with the standards. Standards that are practically useless anyway. You know? I'm sorry, but that's how I feel about it. No? You know, I do like to look beautiful, okay? But it's my choice. You know, that's how I feel. That's what I like. That's what I want to see in me. But if somebody else is not like that, I don't care. Let them be the way they want to be. If that's what they want to be, fine. It's beautiful. Let them be. We all have preferences to how we want to look. But we shouldn't have to be brainwashed by the world to say that this is what you have to look like to be popular or whatever. It's everywhere. Look at the radio these days. The pop singers, the girls, the women. They all sound the same. You know why they all sound the same? Because that's in. That's what's popular. That's what's going to make it in this world. You got to sing a certain way. If you don't, you're not going to make it. It's not right. Not right at all. I mean, some people may not like my voice because it's not that big. Hi, how are you? Hi. You'd be hi, squeaky voice. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not me. No, it isn't. This is me. Okay? I love me. But the way the world is, I mean, they use perception to guide and everything. And a lot of times it's wrong. You know? I'm labeled transgender sometimes because I got a low voice. Okay? I mean, way before there were transgenders people around. There were a lot of people with low voices. People didn't think of them as transgender. Why do they think of them now? Because transgender people hit before. They wouldn't know. Now everybody thinks they're transgender because if they have a low voice. Same thing if you go dancing and you dress up to the hilt like I do. You know? Oh, girls don't dress like that anymore. No. You gotta be transgender. That's how they dress. They're trying to get back what they missed all their lives. Perception. Perception and error. Exactly. That's the way it's working there. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm sure you heard that before. You know? Oh, two girls dancing with short hair together. Oh, they gotta be lesbians. No doubt about it, they're lesbians. There you go, judging a book by its cover again. Labels. I don't like them. I know they're necessary, but I don't like them. There are lots of other examples. You know? The things are going to change. No. Perception is a big money maker. Big money maker. Looks, huge money maker. I mean, what do you think the beauty industry would do if they probably freak out if people learned to live and love who they were and how they looked? They'd freak out. They wouldn't make any money anymore. You know? You try to brainwash everybody, you gotta look a certain way to be popular, to be loved. A lot of people buy into it. It's not right. Not at all. That's the way it is. There's so many home remedies out there, or whatever, to make you healthier and do things for you. But you want to know something? The beauty industry and the health industry hate that. They hate it with a passion. These are people who took it upon themselves to do it an easy way, without taking a pill, or going to a drugstore, or beauty place or whatever, and buying something. They would start doing it themselves with no costs. Same results. So the medical industry and everything, they fight. They say, they're useless, they're not good, no way, they're not documented. It's phony, it's a hoax. You know, they're just trying to take your money. But we know who's really trying to take your money. People that want the money real bad. People are making all that money. Drug industry, the beauty industry, health industry. Anywhere where it's all about how you look. It's a big selling point. Look at any advertisements for models or whatever. Not even models, for people for doing commercials or whatever. They gotta be attractive, mostly. Very attractive looking. By the standards of the book. It's not right. It's not right at all. So many people out there think there's something wrong with them. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. It's the other people that got problems with themselves. The way society is. Society's got a big problem with themselves. I don't like society. It's the way they are. Shame on them. Trying to dictate their rules upon others. Not right. I go by what's in my heart. Always have. And that's the way I'm going to always continue to do it. You know? Okay. So, how do you see yourself? Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy the way you look? Are you happy the way you talk? Are you happy the way you walk? Are you happy about whatever you do in life? Ask yourself these questions. If you are, then why try to change yourself? It's because some book, a society says that you should do it this way. That's not right. You do it the way you want to do it. And you have fun. And you love it. That's what the world needs more of. Love. Understanding. Acceptance. Not brainwashing. Not the way the world is now. It's always been that way, unfortunately. I mean, way back when the Egyptians, thousands of years ago, the women, they used makeup all the time. Improve their looks. Even though they probably looked beautiful without it. But even way back when, then, society says you did this to look good. That's not right. Not at all. So look at yourself. Judge yourself. Don't have other people judge you for yourself. You're the judge. You make the decisions. Well, I'm going to cut this now. Like I said, perception should be how you see it. Not what some book says. And not what somebody else says. Go with what your heart says. It knows best. Perception could be a beautiful thing if used correctly. It may be a terrible curse if not. So many people have their lives ruined because they think there's something wrong with them, when there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. It's what a book says. It's what a piece of paper says. It's what society says. It's what some higher force says. I think people ought to just start listening to themselves to make the decisions instead of relying on everybody else or what some rule book says. You'll find perception in a much different light. I know so. Victoria loves you all. Please, keep smiling.